Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. And, backyard's going to fit our topic today. We're visiting with Laura Schwendinger, who is the Cass County Naturalist. Good morning to you, Laura.
Good morning.
And talking about backyard, we're going to do a bird count.
Yes. It's called the Great Backyard Bird Count. And it actually runs through February 18th through the 21st. So it's coming up, but we're actually going to do a program upcoming this Saturday on February 12th. We're going to do a program on how to get involved, what's your options, maybe you just want to learn more about it or learn some bird ID, that sort of thing. We're going to do that on Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Atlantic Public Library community room. Okay. And so, we're excited to get people signed up.
Yeah, and I think that's good because I have not done that, but I've thought about it. I look out my window. I have a wonderful, huge window I can look out, and I can identify the blue jays, and I can identify the cardinals, and then there's all those sparrows.
Yeah, and
what do I do about those?
And that's really all of the identification you need because you're just counting the ones you know. That's a cardinal, that's a blue jay. If you know what it is, you can count it. So, and we're gonna. We have a lot of people in Cass County that do it by mail that don't have the internet access, or if you want to come and learn how to do it by the internet access, we're gonna show that day as well. So, if you're one of those out there that do participate, because last year we were second in the state, we bumped ourselves back up. Yay!
Let's move it up a little more.
And it was actually a tie, and there was very, very. Between second and fourth place, there was only like 4 checklists. Came down to 4 checklists.
Okay, so it's like voting.
Yeah,
you count.
Yes. Well, and each zip code has gets counted.
Okay.
And that's how it's counted by zip code. So if you live in Marnie or Wyoda or anywhere else, you count by what your zip code is.
So Cass County could be having a lot of people because there's a number of different, every county, but a lot of different zip codes.
Yeah, and we had probably over 100 last year checklists submitted between Atlantic. I think we were in the 40s or 50s, and then between the rest of the towns in Cass County, we were pretty good.
Good. So this would be a good way to kind of learn how to do it, especially if you haven't been involved in the past. It may be a way to kind of just jump in and get acquainted with it. And you don't have to be a bird expert.
No, you don't. And that's the great thing about it. And people ask about their feeders, and you count just the ones that come to your feeder, or you can count your what comes to your whole backyard. And that it's just whatever you want to do and that sort of thing. Okay. So
and do you identify that when you do your report?
Yes. Yep. It'll check if you were watching just your feeders or if you were watching your backyard, and they ask, if you have shrubs or if you have trees and that sort of thing. Or you could come out and do it in a park too, because it said that's an option too. You can go out to Sunnyside or Pellet or anywhere, and
depending on the weather. Although it's supposed to be warming up.
Yep, it's gonna be warming up this weekend, but I'm not sure about the next weekend. So.
Some of the forecasters are saying it's going to keep on getting nice. So if you like it to be outdoors, that's an opportunity for you also. Yeah, and let's kind of bump it up a little bit
I know.
more.
Adele keeps beating us. That's who it is. What town it is Adele, and then Ames actually was tied with us.
Okay.
So.
And let's see. There was a question about you don't have to call you, or do you need to call you?
No.
If you're reporting on the internet.
Nope, you don't have to report on the internet, but if you do want to do it by mail, make sure you give our office a call so you get all the directions and that sort of thing. And then all you do is at the end of the count after the 21st, you mail that right back to me, and then I'll give it to the proper people to report it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And do you do it every day?
Yep, you can do it every day for as little as 15 minutes. So you just got to watch for 15 minutes, wherever you're at. And then you can do it every day. You can do it multiple times of the day. Yeah.
Okay, so you have lots of choices of how it fits into your schedule.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Well, that's great. And again, your meeting, in case you want to know more,
is Saturday the 12th at 1 p.m. at the Atlantic Public Library Community Room.
And about how long do you think that will
It'll be about 45 minutes, maybe.
Okay, so come in, get your information, and be on your way, and get the rest of your chores that you need to do on Saturday. Okay. let's talk about, you have something else going on Saturday.
Yes, we do. A little bit later at 3 p.m. on Saturday, February 12th, we're going to do a Learn to Snowshoe program. And so we're going to do that up at Sunnyside here in Atlantic. And so if you enter in off of Sunnyside Lane there, that's the part of the way into the park that's plowed right now. So enter in that way, and you'll see us right at Shelter 2, or the center shelter. It's kind of kitty corner to the kitty corral.
Okay. And I'm assuming you have snowshoes for adults and some for kids.
Yes, we have about 20 pairs for adults. And if the child is under 85 pounds, they can be into the child-sized pair. And I have 5 pairs of those. And so that one you do have to pre-register. You can still just call my office even as late as Friday, that sort of thing. And pre-register by calling and saying I'm going to bring 2 adults or 1 adult and 1 child, that sort of thing.
Is there a fee for that?
No,
Laura?
it's free. You get to try out snowshoes. You get to learn all about it and learn a lot about snowshoes and how to actually snowshoe.
Okay. Because if somebody really likes it, they may want to go purchase a pair.
Yep. Or, we try to borrow them every year. Right now we're borrowing them from Harrison County. And and we're trying to see, through all these programs every year, how much of an interest there is out there, because we might want to buy our own. So
very good. And if you want to buy a pair, I'm wondering if they're going to be going on sale here, toward the end of winter.
Yeah, they do. It's just like winter coats and everything else. They do start to clearance them down a little bit.
All right.
And
so come and check out, see if you'd like to do this, if you haven't done it before. And I think it's becoming more popular. I don't know. I see more articles and so on.
And you can burn lots of calories. A 140-pound woman can burn over 400 calories in only about a half an hour of going about 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So decent pace, but still.
Yes. Yeah. That's fairly high when you look at
other
very difficult to burn off that piece of pie you ate.
Yes.
Lots of work.
So if you want to pre-register for that, and again, as late as Friday, if you want to call my office, that sort of thing, my office phone number is 712-769-2372, and that'll be the best way to make sure you guys get a spot for your snowshoes.
Okay. You have to look in the surrounding area phone book to find your number now, right? Yeah. And
so again, that's 3 p.m.
Okay, and I want to mention, because you mentioned also you have one more thing you're doing on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday morning we will be part of the Healthy Cass County Summit at the YMCA. So you can come see what we all have to offer that helps you live a little bit of a healthier lifestyle.
Right. And so I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's open to anybody at the Y. Breakfast is free from 8 to 9. There's going to be a speaker. If you want to know what kind of equipment is, you can burn off those calories, you're going to be able to find that out. A lot of stuff going on there, lots of displays. I think you're going to have a lot of company in the exhibit area. So come on to the Y. Yeah. And it is countywide. It's not, we're having it at the Y, but it's not a Y sponsored activity. They're just great cooperators, but it is a Cass County.
Yep, and a lot of people, they don't get out into our parks in the winter as much as they might want to, and maybe exploring the parks in the winter might be something that you're up for, And
if somebody wanted to know where all the parks in Cass County are, what website do they use?
We have 2 websites. One is our just regular Cass County government website, so that's CassCountyIowa.us, and then also we have a My County Parks website, so it's mycountyparks.com, and you just click on Cass and you find all of our parks up there and everything to do and see some pictures. And
if you haven't checked that out, you might be surprised how many parks there are in Cass County.
Yes, and even comparing to other counties too.
Yes, so we have great opportunities in lots of different kind of parks. So find out what those are. If you don't want to go out this winter, kind of plan. Spring is coming.
Yes, spring is coming, and our shelter reservations are filling up. So you can also call our office if you have a graduation coming up and want to rent a shelter for your next event.
All right, good reminder, because people get planning early for those things, and you got to get your
places fill up for graduation. I know that.
That's right. So all of those things are at your office.
Yes.
Right. Okay, and your number again
is 712 412-769-2372.
Okay, we want to thank you very much, Laura Schwendinger, for coming in today. Cass County Naturalist, offering all these great activities for folks in the county. Until next time, here's a thought. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere all the time.